Hey, Uncle Frankie here. What you're about to see is really, really stupid. And you're probably doing the same thing in your marketing without even realizing it.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. So here's my number, now buy my shit. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. So here's my number, now buy my shit.
So that was pretty stupid, huh? As if a girl could resist my charm, I know. But you're actually probably doing that same stupid thing in your marketing without even knowing it. And that is, you're taking a complete stranger who's never heard of you 5 minutes earlier and asking them to buy your shit. Which you may not even realize is the dating equivalent of asking a stranger to marry you. So even though some people just don't want what you're selling or have no money, it may surprise you to learn that the biggest segment of your target prospects just don't believe you. And we have to overcome that strategically. It's kind of like trying to convince my girlfriend to watch Braveheart for the 5 millionth time. There has to be a plan. So why did my pickup attempt fail so horribly? The lesson for you is that I went for too much too quickly and I came across as a pushy douche. And I'm warning you that you might be doing the same thing without even realizing it. It's scary for you because even if I was the best salesman in the world with the best product, I would have a much better chance had I asked for a number or some other smaller commitment to open up a dialogue with that prospect. In the dating world, it's really obvious that there would be a systematic process like starting a conversation, getting her number, going on some dates, etc. All of that would happen long before I went for the big commitment. And if the way you're selling doesn't do the same thing, you might be coming across as the equivalent of an aggressive sleazeball. I know. And that just so happens to be what we're going to be covering today, which is the 5th golden rule of marketing, marketing to a list. Before we get really deep into helping you here, I want to share 3 statistics that will just completely shock you. According to one study, it was 6 times easier to sell to someone that they had a relationship with. And according to another study, it was 6 times less expensive to sell to somebody they already had an existing relationship with. So the combination of easier and less expensive means it is literally 36 times more effective to sell to a prospect you already have a relationship with than a complete stranger. But this one's even downright a bit shocking. In one study, they analyzed why customers left a business and found 68% of customers left their business of choice due to what they perceived as indifference on the part of the business. They felt unappreciated, unimportant, and taken for granted. And that's a big wow, because as business owners, we would love to have them back, right? So to fix that, what we're going to really talk about here today is systematically building a relationship with your customers in a way that's powerful, but not pushy, douchey, or hypey, or anything annoying like that. So today I'm going to show you a technique that is as powerful as the One Ring from the Lord of the Rings. And yes, that was my way of working in one more insanely nerdy reference. So I can't take credit for this crazy powerful technique since I learned it from my mentor, legendary Jedi marketer Frank Kern. We're going to cover something here today called Results in Advance that will systematically show you how to build super strong relationships with your prospects so they buy lots and lots of stuff from you without any sort of in-your-face hypey sales tactics.
Whoa!
So let me show you how this super powerful technique works. I should also add that this technique works whether it is done by email, direct mail, text message, or even just plain old-fashioned in-person follow-up sales. But obviously my preferred method is to automate it through the old interwebs using email and videos. So let me illustrate using my terrible Microsoft Paint graphic design skills. If you can get past the ugliness, you'll see that this is in fact a timeline. Your prospect needs your help. You have a prospect that is right here at the beginning with a problem. But what they really want to do is get to this desired outcome that they get from buying from your business. What we're really going to do is actually help them get to where they're trying to get to. And here's the magic part. We do that by breaking down their goal into little baby steps that they can take to get to their super happy fun outcome. You simplify their problem for them by breaking it down to between 3 and 10 baby steps to get them to their goal. And that is why this is so powerful. What we're going to do is give them results in advance towards their goal before they ever have to buy anything from us. So here's a really interesting plot twist. Since I've actually been using this sneaky Jedi marketing tactic on you this entire time, I'm going to show you how I've actually been using this crazy powerful technique. So you are a prospect here at the beginning that knows you have a marketing problem, and that problem is that you need more customers. So you're starting here with a big sad face that you need more customers, and the experience you really want is to be here with your business, filled with happy customers who buy lots and lots of stuff from you. And it's actually pretty sad, because more often than not, I get business owners who come to me selling the same thing in the same way with the same marketing message, and then they can't figure out why they get different results. So here's where it gets fun. I decided the best way I could help them and you was by breaking down the problem into 5 steps that if you take and follow would actually lead to having success selling more products and services, all without the need to ever even buy from me. So the first powerful baby step I had you focus on was choosing the right market to begin with. That's kind of like the dating equivalent of having an opening line with a woman. The next baby step we took is how to offer something unique that's actually of benefit to our market. And that's kind of like the dating equivalent of learning how to have a conversation. The next baby step we took is how to make enticing offers that systematically bring you leads. And it's kind of like the dating equivalent of getting her number. The next baby step we covered is how to create expensive upsells that recuperate your advertising costs. And that's kind of like the dating equivalent of going out on a date. And today we're covering how to market to a list by giving our prospects results in advance. That's kind of like the dating equivalent of cultivating a relationship. Now that's important to you because we're not being hypey and douchey and saying buy my shit, and we're not also adding to our prospects' frustration level by giving them more information overload and just making content for the sake of making content. So this isn't something lame like 7 mistakes not to make on your blog. It's actually cool results that help you sell more customers, which is the experience you really want. So the content you send is insanely powerful because it is actually guiding your prospect to the experience they want, so it has that amazing benefit built in. It immediately cuts through all the noise and clutter that everybody else is trying to sell and pitch to them. But here's where it gets even more amazing. As you help them, a few very interesting things start to happen. The first thing is that their desire to buy from you automatically goes up in the process, because they begin to see all the benefits of the solution that you're selling without you actually having to try and sell it. The second amazing thing is that their trust level for you goes up automatically since you have demonstrated your expertise rather than just telling them through an advertisement that you're an expert. Remember when Ginsu used to cut through a shoe in those very crazy infomercials? As strange as that technique is, demonstrating your expertise is infinitely more powerful than just saying sharp knives. The third amazing thing is that you've actually helped your prospects get where they're trying to go, so even your non-buyers will actually refer you other prospects and give you thanks and gratitude. And we've also strategically created a relationship in a way that wasn't pushy or hypey, so our prospects actually want to hear from us again the next time. And lastly, I can just hear that worry in the back of your mind that, hey, if I give them free results, they'll have nothing left to buy from me. Remember I said in the last video that your prospects' desires are never fully satisfied? Well, it means just because you gave them results in advance doesn't mean they won't buy from you. In fact, the exact opposite happens. They'll want your help to get even more results. They'll actually buy even more stuff from you because now they can see how cool what you're offering actually is. So let me give you a quick real-life example of the horribly wrong way that a lot of people do this and how you can easily fix it using this golden rule of marketing. Ever been on one of those super annoying email lists from a realtor? There are a few I'm on, and I'm pretty sure they just added me without my permission, and now they pretty much just blast me over and over, buy my shit, every time they get a new listing. It gets so annoying really fast. But let's say we were a realtor and we wanted to sell waterfront properties in our area. Well, what are the questions our prospects might have? I imagine they would be things like, How much is my home worth? How long would it take to sell it? And how are you going to sell it? Well, we could actually turn those 3 questions into a simple but powerful results in advance bribe. So let's start with an offer to actually get them on our email list. We could offer them a free report which shows them the first quarter waterfront property sales. By golly, that's just the information they would want to know, not how many times I can Photoshop my picture next to sold signs and giant Remax balloons. I actually just said by golly. I think I just became 80 years old for saying that. So the next important follow-up could be showing them how long the average waterfront property takes to sell, and then right after that we could give them even more cool results on how are we going to sell it by showing them the latest techniques that are helping to sell waterfront homes even faster. Here's the Jedi marketing power of this. We can do all of that without an in-your-face hypey buy my shit email, and we create massive goodwill in our marketplace where our customers actually love to buy from us. So let's quickly recap how this works. We take our customer's major god-awful problem. We then look at it where it is are they trying to actually go. What is the realized experience they really want? We then break the solution down into logical steps they need to take in order to start experiencing results. At the end of that, when our expertise has been established, we offer to sell them more stuff that helps them even more. Pretty easy, huh? By the way, the fact that you watched this really long-ass video all the way to the end is just a testament to the fact that this technique actually works. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video because I enjoyed making it for you. I've got an additional cool bonus for you to check out if you'd like, to start strategically building a relationship with your marketing using list building. If you think that's something that might help you out, click the link below, and I will see you guys in the next video where after all this dramatic build-up, I'm going to show you the very first multi-million-dollar campaign I ever created and how you can steal all the important elements from it. Frankie, over and out.